Hello everyone, Josh first back again, bringing guys some more Digimon ReArise, and it is that time again where we update the Mega Tier list. So we've added two new additions to the list, Shine Greymon and Fenix Mon, which Fenix Mon will be summonable later today. I already did my video on should you summon or should you skip. So we've updated quite a few things. Now, most of the stuff at the bottom has not changed. Obviously, Nope 6 and 6.5s are untouched. Titanmon has moved all the way down to 7.5, unfortunately, because people are not even running him very often now in Underworld. They're actually going ahead and running Plesiomon, they're running Marine Angelman, they're running, they might even run Fenix Mon if they summon for him today. They're also running High Angelmons and Mommymons and stuff like that. Just running more of an offensive build with healing or an offensive build with some kind of defensive improvement, like a High Angelman, for example, where it's going to make your team somewhat tanky. So I'm seeing a lot of people doing that, and now that a lot of people have their hands on plugins and they've built them up, you're seeing a lot more higher block rates and etc., etc. And because of that, unfortunately, a lot of people are just not running Titanmon. Even people who have him, they're starting to put him on the side a little bit to run those other teams, especially for the higher up Underworld floors. So unfortunately, Titanmon has come down quite a bit. Now, Fenix Mon is a new addition. He is going to be slapped right in there at a number 8 because Holy Dramon and Ragul, I'm sorry, I always butcher that name, are vastly superior healing type Digimon. That will be coming later on, don't know when. But that's not really the reason why Fenix Mon has an 8. As I said in that video, Fenix Mon really just does not have a place anywhere in the meta right now. Even in Underworld, I don't know, you might just want to run a tank over that. Instead, it doesn't even heal itself. It has no attack damage, which means its burn damage is going to be garbage. Because obviously, as you guys know, DOTs are based on the base attack of your Digimon. And since Fenix Mon has really low attack, your burn damage is going to do jack schnit. You know what I'm saying? Very low speed as well, so not going to be helpful in PvP if you guys are trying to run a very heavy speed team. Does not do as good a job healing, in my opinion, as Plesiomon either. That's why Plesiomon is, of course, higher. Shine Greymon, similar situation where there's just Digimon already in the game better. For example, War Greymon already exists. And War Greymon and Boltmon and who else was it? Metal Garurumon also got bumped from a 9 to an 8.5. Because now they are strictly pretty much used in only Clash Battle. The only time I really see too many of those in PvP is if people just don't have any better options, or if they wailed out on those banners when they were here and try to get like a skill level 5 plus War Greymon, which is very powerful in PvP because he can still one-shot, but there's not very many players that went in that hard. So therefore, obviously, he's gonna have to come. They're gonna have to come down to an 8.5. Boltmon as well, similar situation. Don't see too many of those around now. What I'm seeing a lot of course, is now Mega Gargamon. Mega Gargamon is everywhere, it seems. I'm seeing a lot of Piedmons. I'm seeing a lot of Gankuamons because a lot of players have played PvP enough. They got their 750 BPs. They went ahead and they grabbed their Gankuamon egg. They've built him up. So therefore, because Gankuamon is being utilized a lot more than before, on top of the fact we also have Creepymon still at 10, not budging. He's still the best, overall pound for pound Digimon available in the game. No doubt for all game modes. He came very early, obviously, so he is pretty much power crept everything. That allowed for our boy Machine Dramon to move up to 8.5 because now his power down will be very useful. So, a little golf clap, round of applause for our boy Machine Dramon. He got the bump up in the meta lately because we're seeing a couple more power units, at play here. We got Gankuamon, we got Creepymon, obviously, and the occasional Boltmon. You don't see him too much, but occasionally. So, it is nice to have that. Plus, like I said, some of the whale players are still running War Greymons with a very high skill level. So, Machine Dramon has found himself a little nest egg, a little home up there in 8.5. So, congratulations, Machine Dramon. I'm happy for you that you were able to move up. Now, how long is he going to stay up there? I don't know. But I got to give him credit where credit is due. Same goes for Metal Seadramon. Metal Seadramon has been seeing a lot more play lately. Unbelievable. The Dark Masters are just coming out like crazy. They're coming out of the woodwork here. So, Metal Seadramon has moved up to an 8. which is also in a combination with the fact that Angelman has been moved down to a 9. So that's kind of like a pendulum, you know, swinging left and right there. One's going this way, one's going that way, if that makes any sense. You know, it's a very cool, it's like a nice scale, if you will. As Angelman goes down, Metal Digimon gets a little bit more value and goes up. Because a lot of players are running one or the other, which is very interesting. I'm glad to see some more combos being utilized in PvP. Very, very interesting stuff. Very exciting. Ravemon, he got bumped up slightly because obviously, you know, with the less War Greymons being utilized, of course, Ravemon's stock goes up. But Piedmon is still much superior to Ravemon, especially in overall DPS, and the fact that he has blind on both skills. So he's still sitting up there at 9.5 because he is still, in my opinion, outside of Creepymon, one of the best DPSs right now in PvP and in Underworld. Especially if you put him as your partner for Underworld. He's amazing. You guys have seen him in action here on the channel for all the floors from 50 to 70. Just a great partner skill indeed. We also moved Noble Pumpkin down slightly because some people are taking out Noble Pumpkinmon for their Genkumons, or they're taking him out for the Mega Gargamons. You know, they're trying to make room for some of these more powerful units. Now, Pumpkinmon is still Noble Pumpkinmon is still very, very strong. I still like him. I still like that AoE, semi-AoE sleep that he has. His S1 with that attack down is also very good. I like it. I like it. He's a very good unit. I'm putting him at 9. I still think that's very fair for him. Angelman, again, I did bump him down to 9. I still feel that's fair for him. I don't see him moving again below an 8.5. I just don't see that happening anytime soon. He might sit there to 9 for a while. We're going to have to see, because a lot of players are now starting to run a lot more attack, because a lot of players are now either going with full speed, or they're running speed with crit, or they're running a lot of block rate, so maybe they're not using Angelman as much as they used to before, so they're, you know, being able to bring in another DPS to throw in their team, because Angelman, if you kind of get it down to where he's by himself, he's dead. There's not much he can do. He has no DPS, and his one skill is just a defense up, doesn't even do any damage at all. So, you know, some people are starting to say, you know what, the games are ending really quickly, let's tech him out for something a little bit more damage heavy. Like me, for example, I'm running a very aggro team, and it's doing very well in PvP. And I've seen a lot of other people doing the same thing. Some people are even teching him out for Genkumon. So there's a lot of moving parts here in this week's Mega Tier List. Rosemon got moved down. She's pretty much non-existent in this game at this point. You could probably put her at a nope next to Prince Mamimon, and nobody'd care. Nobody is using Rosemon. Let's be honest, there are way better, you know, calm tech units already in the game. We got Ebamon, for example, which is a dumbed down version of Minervamon. You got Minervamon, you got Sakuyamon. Even with her lack of damage, she's still an awesome support for, you know, your team. You also have now Machinedramon moving up slightly in the meta, which is very great. I'm glad to see some of these other Digimon getting a little bit of love. Venomiotismon and Grand Kawagamon have unfortunately had to move down as well, because Grand Kawagamon, I don't see him anywhere, because again, people are starting to run less tanky units to run a more aggro team. They're trying to just go in and blitz. They're either trying to speed blitz, or they're going in there and trying to just get high crit, high damage, and just annihilate. I'm seeing a lot of that in higher ranks in PvP. Especially in S rank, it's just a lot of damage being distributed. So unfortunately, Grand Kawagamon, even with his taunt, he's just not really doing much. Plus, you got Creepymon who can do that anyway. And then you also have Venomiotismon with the low HP, and since everyone is starting to build up their plugins, getting more attack, more crit, all that good stuff, Venomiotismon is just getting one shot like that constantly. Every time I see a Venomiotismon in somebody's team, I'm just like, that's an easy win. And it usually is, because it's just boom, he's dead instantly. Even on some of the weakest attacks I have, if you build a very aggro team, it's dead. It's just, Venom is gone instantly. Eradicated, erased from your team. So that's pretty much most of the changes. If you guys don't agree with the list, or if you do, that's fine. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Did I rate some of these Digimon too high? Did I rate some of them too low? Which ones would you like to move up? And don't forget, you can get this link in the description below, and you can kind of play around with this and make your own tier list and share them on our Discord, as always. And again, this tier list is fully for reference. This is not the Bible. You don't have to go buy it, as you guys know, as we said a million times. But Nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed. I tried to cover all the different Digimon that I feel have moved up and down based on some of the stuff that we've seen over the past week. I've taken a lot of players from not only JP that's been playing the global version, but a lot of players that are just active in the community for both Discords, my own and the Global ReArise Discord. And this is kind of what came out and what it came to be. And so far, I've seen a lot of people happy with it. So again, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you did, tick notifications, and check us out in the Discord and description below. Until next time, have an awesome day. As always, peace.